Hello Internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I'm Sefhi, your favorite gambling addict, and today I want to talk a little bit about the shop in Silver and Blood and what things you should be buying now and long term, because this game has the same shop one-to-one as Nike. So we know what things we should be buying now and what things you should be focusing long term, depending on if you're a free-to-play, maybe light spender, or even for a well. So as usual, before we start, give a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel. And let's talk a little bit about the general shop in Silver and Blood. So there is a lot of things that you will need to absolutely skip. Never use your money or your credits or your gems in here, right? First is the general store. There is always a free item right here you will be able to buy. And when you advance your observatory enough, you will also be able to get a free reset every day. So make sure to get your both of your free items in here. Outside of that, the only thing that's worth getting is Divine Blood drops, but not right now. When we advance more into the mid game, this is gonna be a higher quantity, and then it will be worth it. Right now, 10 is not enough. There is gonna be something that's worth 20k or even 10 gems. But Divine Blood drops, it's something that mid game to late game is gonna be the biggest bottleneck. If you have checked our spreadsheet, you will know that for leveling specifically and for different things, you will need specific resources, and specifically, these Divine Blood drops are going to be the ones that are, as you can see, the hardest cap, right? You will always be getting at the specific intervals, at specific levels. You will need a lot of it, and it will be going away pretty fast. So that's said about that. Right now, there is nothing else worth buying here. The gifts, if it's cheap gifts for 100 or 150k, long term is worth it. Right now, considering it's early game and we don't have a lot of solid, a lot of credits, not really, so ignore them. Anything else, never buy them. This gear, absolute trash, doesn't matter what gear it is. These small pieces for 750, fuck no, never buy those, okay? So the only thing that's worth right now is the free item, mid to late game, the Divine Blood drops, and also the gifts if they are cheaper, 100 or 150k. Other than that, nothing else in here. When it comes to the Covenant shop, this is the important one. So this is kind of a little bit of a preference and how you play this game. If you are a casual player, if you are someone who doesn't really care about progression, min-maxing, the only thing you should buy ever here is this, the perfect shards. This is a guaranteed SSR character, random. So this is the only thing you should be buying. Now, what about people who want to min-max their accounts? What about spenders? What about wells? Well, the moment you get most of the characters in the game, so for me, I'm still missing 19, I will still be buying these molds, right? But the moment you have most characters in the game, what you should be buying is consoles. In this game, they're not called consoles. In this game, they're gonna be called, as you can see right here, the upgrade materials for your faction, ancestors, church, kingdom, bloodborne, etc. The only ones worth buying for light spenders is ancestors. And I cannot stress this enough. Long term, it will be the difference on who is taking higher places in both solo raid and union raid, in the guild battles and in the solo raids that they are also implementing already. So, light spenders and free-to-plays who want to min-max, only buy the ancestor ones. For the people who are also spenders, or for people who can afford them from time to time, I will also say not only get ancestral fragments, but also get charge fragments. I think it's charge, because of course Van Helsing is in there. And he is one of the strongest characters in the game, if not the strongest damage dealer, for the simple fact that ancestors are hard to come by. In exchange, the church characters or kingdom on Bloodborne, you will be able to pull them on the wishlist and automatically get them over time to max dupes. So it's gonna be easier to get a really strong Van Helsing than a really strong Transcendent Noah, for example, right? That's it, nothing else in this shop. Free to plays, you don't care about progression, only perfect shards. Light spenders, if they are discounted, church and ancestral fragments, and then spenders without the discount, church and ancestral fragments as well in here. The other factions for now are not worth it, and when it comes to heavy, light or medium, like I was saying, not really worth it for now. The awakening ones, in my opinion, easy skip. When it comes to the Echo shop, this is a shop for dupes. This is a shop for your Milliage tickets. There's gonna be two different ones. One you get for pulling with the normal currency. As you can see, I almost have 200, and one you get for pulling on the rate up banners, which is a blue currency. I don't remember the name, but it's a blue one instead of red. These ones should only be used for the 160 wall. You need 5 characters with 3 dupes. As you can see, my Cain, for example, has 2 dupes. I need 1 more in order to get him to level 200, to get past this wall of 160. The moment you get past the 160 wall, this shop is literally personal preference. nothing else. Of course, there is some characters that are better, that are meta. If you care about that, just go to our website or just go to our spreadsheet, check the tier list, check the reroll guide, check what's recommended or what right now we are recommending, and base your purchases on that. Before that, just focus on the 160 wall. Break that as fast as you can. I'm not sure on Silver and Blood how long this is gonna take. On Nickel, there were people for months in the 160 wall. There is a lot of RNG. I don't know if this game will be better or not. I'm just putting the reference that I know, right? So that's for this shop. When it comes to the blood shop, this is the PvP shop. The only thing really worth buying here, I'm gonna be honest, okay, it's going to be long term when we have enough currency, of course, is the crystal balls. Most of them are pretty good and you will need them. Now, the thing is that there is a character here, this wasn't on the beta, but they have added Pavana into the shop for free. You will be able to get her and max her out. This is a complete waifu, and you should be saving for her. Now, this is personal preference. If you like her, go for her. If not, just go for the crystal balls. Never buy gear here. It's a complete waste for the price. And then lastly, we have, of course, the clan shop. This we need to wait. I will say for now, save this currency. For those of you who don't know, or maybe you don't have it unlocked yet, this will be used on the artifacts, right? As you can see right now, I have a Philosopher's Stone on my Van Helsing that is increasing his crit rate by 10%. And when I even level this up more, every crit will be firing 4 bullets with a cooldown of 6 seconds, dealing really good damage. So these are basically special items you equip into your characters that will be giving them passives and active skills. Really cool stuff. There is a lot of them. For example, my Noah, since he summons shades, has a different one, which is the Silver Shadow Chronometer, that every time a summon dies, he will restore 10% of max HP. There's a lot of these ones. Right now, we need to keep testing them to see which ones are worth investing in directly, all in. Because usually this type of games, again, we're basing everything on Nikke because this game is like Nikke in all the systems, not the gameplay, not the art, the systems. And Nikke, there is only 2 of them that is really worth investing all in. So what I will say for now is save your currency and wait until we can see which ones are really worth going all in to level up. But that said, that's gonna be it for this guide on the shop, honestly. There is a lot of things that I wanna be making videos on and talk about, but I don't wanna be making them too long, so little by little. For now, that's everything for our guide shop on Silver and Blood. As usual, any comments you guys might have or any feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Website is in the description as well with our spreadsheet and everything else. Feel free to go there to check all the information. And as usual, love you all bossos. Good luck with your pool dinner dates, and I'll see you in the next one.